What up, everybody? It's AJ, and welcome back to another Clair Obscur Expedition 33 video here. And what I wanted to do in this one was to give you guys some guidance on where to find the Colour of Lumina crystals in order to upgrade the Lumina points on your characters. The Colour of Luminas, these right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell you guys where you can get them in, like early game, mid game. Especially in Act 3, there are a decent amount of areas that you can go to get Colour of Luminas. I figured why not make a video here just to show you guys certain locations that provide more Colour of Luminas than others, and maybe areas that you should focus on first before proceeding to do anything else in this game. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this. Anytime you visit any merchant in this game, just try to see if they have any Colour of Luminas for sale, and it's always gonna be up to 3. So once you collect all 3 of them, you can't go back there and buy more. It's limited. Another major one that you actually can get access to pretty early on is actually here in the Gestural Village. There is a merchant here who has a kind of like a side quest regarding the journals in the world that you collect as you are adventuring around. And if you collect a certain amount of journals, he will give you Colour of Luminas in bulk. He actually gives a decent amount. So he's gonna be right over here in the village. I've already collected everything, but it's this guy right here. So basically he asks for at first 4 journals, and then he does another set of 4, and then I think at some point it gets up to 8. But basically, if you've just been collecting the journals the whole time and come back to this guy after a decent amount of playtime, every time you turn this in, he gives you 20 Colour of Luminas. So that is a really good chunk. I think it maxes out around 80 or 100. I wasn't counting, but he gives you a really good amount. So this is probably one of the bigger early level mid game guys you go to in order to stay ahead on the Colour of Lumina points. Another way to get Colour Lumina points are the little loot goblin dudes, the little balls. They will drop a decent amount as well. And those are usually found in the mission areas as well as in the world. So that's another one, but that's mainly the only way of getting Colour Lumina points through Act 1 and Act 2. But once you get to Act 3, you are actually able to get a lot more. So as you start Act 3, you are actually able to fly around and do a whole bunch of stuff. Now, the very first area that I would recommend, this area gives a lot of Colour Luminas, and it is called the Fountain. If you've been taking care of the white NPCs that you've encountered during your journey and have been helping them out with their little sub-quests, like bringing items back to them to help them solve their issues or anything like that, if you do that and you come back down to the Fountain, you'll be able to go down in here and there'll be an NPC in here that you can talk to. He is also a NPC that is similar to the ones that I mentioned just now, and he will be able to give you a gift if you've been helping them along the story. And here he is. I've already spoken to him, but if you speak to him, he is basically gonna give you 100 Colour of Luminas. It is really, really good. One of the good ones, though, if you absolutely are able to take care of it and are strong enough, is up here. This one is really good. This one, I was actually surprised. This is an area that will provide you another 100 Colour of Luminas if you're able to do it, and it is called the Flying Manor. Flying Manor offers a series of 5 boss fights. There's 4 regular boss fights, and then there's a crazy super difficult 5th boss fight. The 4 boss fights are all your previous enemy types that you've taken on, but they're just a little bit more powerful. But each time you defeat them, you get 20 Colour of Luminas. So that is 80 Colour of Luminas right there. And then you have the final boss fight. I'm not going to spoil it because it is a really good fight and it's kind of tied to the story. But if you defeat the final boss, you get a bunch more Colour of Luminas as well. So this area is really good for Colour of Luminas. But yeah, that is going to be it for this one, guys. I just wanted to provide a series of areas that you can go to try to look for Colour of Luminas. And they're very important in regards to being able to make your characters super powerful, especially at endgame. If you're able to get your characters to 300 or 400 Lumina points in each one, you're able to basically equip whatever the hell you want. And that's where you can get your damage numbers to the billions if you are strong enough. There you go. Like, there are numerous ways to get a lot of Lumina points, but those are the areas that I would recommend in Act 3 to go to right off the bat in order to get a decent chunk without having to do much, especially the Fountain. The Fountain is like the #1 place to go to right when you start Act 3 so that you can just get quickly 100 free Colour Luminas without having to do anything. So I highly recommend that area first. And then it's all up to you, really. You can go to all the different areas and you'll eventually just be getting Lumina points for basically every fight you do, because the enemies become so much harder that the rewards become so much greater. So it's really cool. This game is just so much fun. So fun. So fun. Such a great game. But yeah, that'll be it for this one, guys. A quick little video here to help you guys on where to go and where to look for when it comes to Color of Luminas. And I hope this was helpful in some way. This probably won't be the last video here for Clair Expedition 33. There's not really much else to do in this game that I can provide, but yeah, this game's amazing. Highly recommend it. I've said this numerous times in all my videos regarding this game. Please get this. Support the devs. They're amazing. I'm looking forward to what they do next. Who knows? Maybe there's a DLC or something in the future. I have no idea, but man, they really knocked it out with this game, and I can't wait for what's next. But yep, thanks again for watching this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.